Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Duty Pickups. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Nike Air Presto South Koreas. So these shoes came out as part of the South Korea capsule, and they were released May 15th of 2020 for a retail price of $130. So the South Korea capsule, right? Like, how come, there's only a South Korea capsule right now? How come there isn't capsules for other countries? Because Nike makes football kit for a ton of different other countries, right? I'm gonna say football, but you know I mean soccer. So anyway, in 2018 for the World Cup, Nike did a spotlight on the Nigerian football team, and they came out with like a bunch of lifestyle apparel on top of their normal jerseys, and that did really well. There was like a big marketing push, I think you guys might remember, and that performed really well. So I think their plan was for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, they're going to move that spotlight to the Korean team and kind of have like a marketing push there and come out with like a whole bunch of lifestyle apparel and stuff like that on top of their normal uniforms. And, unfortunately, the Olympics got postponed. However, the capsule still came out, so at least we got that, right? The capsule was way more expanded compared to the Nigerian capsule that came out 2 years ago. There was a lot more apparel. There's like things like women's dresses, like kind of like weird technical hoodies and stuff like that. And the biggest takeaway is that we have shoes this time around. So there are 3 shoes. We have the Air Prestos right here, and then we got the Air Max 95s, and then we got the Air Force Ones. The cool thing about this capsule is that every item in the capsule kind of revolve around a couple of unifying design themes. One of the main themes being the color red, blue, white, and black, which are the colors of the Korean national flag, and also these black and white stripes, as you can see on the jersey and on the shoes. So a lot of people are saying, like, what are these stripes supposed to be? Are they supposed to be zebra stripes? Well, they're not zebra stripes. They're supposed to be white tiger stripes, or in Korean, 백호무늬. As you can see here, the logo of the Korean Football Association is a white tiger, and culturally in Korea, the white tiger is supposed to represent like ferociousness and fighting spirit and all that kind of stuff. So you can kind of see why they chose that animal as like a design motif for this capsule. Also, you can't really make it out that much on the shoe, but on the jersey, you can definitely see the black stripes are they kind of look like brush strokes, and they're kind of trying to emulate like a traditional kind of Korean painting method called sumukwa, where you use like Korean traditional ink on Korean traditional paper to draw these like paintings, right? And I think what they were going for was a Korean traditional painting of a white tiger. Right? That was like, I think, their design motif, and I think it translated pretty well, and I think it's a pretty dope concept. I mean, kudos to Nike for going like all in on that Korean heritage like that. I think that's enough of the Korean history. Let's actually start talking about the shoes themselves and see what's going on here. So the shoes, they are a Nike Air Presto. They are not structurally any different from a normal Nike Air Presto. It's just like the colorway and the design that is different. So I'll kind of mainly focus on that as I go forward. So the thing that everyone notices on the shoe, obviously, is the all over white tiger print upper here. The material is what you would see on any other Presto. It's that super elastic, comfortable mesh upper that the Prestos are famous for. It has very smooth hand feel, almost like neoprene. It's not neoprene, but it almost feels like neoprene. And as you can see, we have a kind of like subtly blue translucent mudguard right here on the toe to kind of go with the whole blue and red theme here. And then we have the embroidered Nike swoosh on top of the toe box right there. Moving to the sides of the shoe, you can see that we have the traditional kind of like Presto lace cages here, but you can see on the lateral side, the lace cage is red, and on the medial side, the lace cage is blue. Some little details here on the tip of the lace cages here where the lace holes are. You can see that the accents are done in a black color. Moving to the top of the shoe here, you can see that on top of the tongue, we have a Presto badge like you see on all the other Prestos. And then you can see we have some custom lace tips. It says instant happiness, 20 ears, Presto. So I think this might be like a 20 ear, like celebratory lace or something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if all the Prestos come with that lace, but we do have some custom laces. Moving to the back of the shoe, you can see that the TPU lace cage kind of wraps around and turns into the heel counter. There is the Korean flag, the taegeuk printed under the heel counter, so you can kind of see through the heel counter and see the print, and it kind of creates this kind of cool opaque kind of like frosted glass effect, which I think is pretty dope. You can see that the red from the lateral side and the blue from the medial side kind of like meet in the middle and kind of blend, also creating a pretty cool effect. And finally, to top things off, you have some contrast stitching around the heel counter done in gold, and that gold also matches the heel pull tab here, which is also accented with like a little bit of a white touch right there. Moving on to the inside of the shoe, you can see we have some custom insoles here. The insoles are not removable like all Presto insoles. We have the Presto logo printed in gold here on the left side, and on the right side we have the size also printed in gold. This is a XL. Continuing further inside the shoe, you can see the entire inside of the shoe is lined with this very airy and lofty mesh material. And I think this is like one of the signatures of the Presto model. That airy foam kind of creates a good buffer in between your skin and the upper, causing a lot of ventilation to happen and keeping your foot nice and cool. Moving outside to the midsole, you can see that the midsole is also a pretty standard Presto midsole. It's done in pure white, and you can see there is a golden swoosh and 5 red dots on the lateral side heel. Moving to the bottom, this is kind of where it gets a little fun. The outsole on the left pair is red, and the outsole on the right pair, as you can see, is blue. So yeah, it kind of like really ties together that red and blue concept really well. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I wish I had a little more to say about it, but like I said, this is just a normal Presto with a Korean paint of coat here. So yeah, let's move on to the next part of the video now, sizing and comfort. Okay, so the sizing on this shoe is extremely confusing to say the least. The thing is, when the Presto first came out, Nike really advertised it as like an extremely comfortable shoe. Their tagline was pretty much, it was as comfortable as a t-shirt. And because of that, they kind of came out with t-shirt sizes like small, medium, large, X large. And somewhere down the line, they kind of changed to traditional kind of numbered sizing. Because I know for a fact my Nike Off-White Prestos were like a size 13, right? But for these, the South Korea Prestos, they decide to go back to the t-shirt sizing. So this is a XL, right? And the cherry on top is the South Korea Presto t-shirt sizing does not correspond with the old Nike t-shirt sizing. So there is a Presto size chart on Nike.com. And if you look there, I'm gonna put it up right there, it says the XL is a size 12 to 13. But for these, the South Korea Prestos, it says the XL is a 13 to 15. So that there's like doesn't match up. None of the other sizes match up either. So the takeaway is basically if you're buying the South Korea Prestos, go with the South Korea Presto sizing chart. I'm gonna put it up right here. You can just pause it and look at your own size. This is the one you need to follow. So yeah. That being said, so how does it actually fit then? I'd say the shoe fits pretty narrow and long, as is pretty typical with a lot of Nike shoes. The thing is, the Nike Presto upper is pretty elastic and flexible. So, I mean, even though the shoe is pretty narrow, it doesn't mean it's uncomfortable. I guess the main question is, what do you do when you're like in between sizes? Because like if you're a size 9 or something like that, I think you fall in between a medium and a large. Like, do you get a medium or do you get a large? My general recommendation is always size up, because you can't wear a smaller shoe, but you can always fit into a larger shoe. And since this is such a narrow shoe, if you have a slightly wider foot, I think it would be a better idea to size up anyway. So that is my takeaway. For me anyway, since I wear a size 13 to 14 in Nike, and this is supposed to be a 13 to 15 XL size, I have about half a thumbnail's length here at the tip, but the sides feel perfect, so I'm pretty happy with my fit. Apparently that's how you're supposed to wear shoes anyway. So yeah, let's move on to comfort. These shoes are comfortable. I mean, Prestos have been the poster child for comfort for a number of years, way before, you know, Boost or React or ZoomX or any of those fancy technologies came out. You know, you got that air pocket in the heel, and then you got the super elastic, super flexible upper here, and then you got that high loft mesh on the inside, meaning you can wear it without socks. It ventilates really well. All those kind of factors combine to create a really comfortable shoe. I mean, is it going to be like comparable to the newest technologies? Like, probably not, but they're definitely no slouch in terms of comfort. And I would even go as far as to recommend these shoes for, you know, shoes to wear when you have to walk around all day or be on your feet all day, because they're that comfortable. It's a classic comfortable shoe. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is wearability and applicability and fits. I mean, look at this shoe. This is not a very easy shoe to kind of like fit into any sort of outfit. I mean, I always say it on this channel, like, a good looking shoe kind of is pointless if you can't actually wear it. And this shoe is kind of one of those shoes that's really difficult to wear. Why did I buy it then? I mean, come on, I'm a Korean and I'm a sneakerhead. There's no way I was gonna pass up on these. But now that I have them in hand, I mean, they're sick shoes. I like literally don't know how I'm gonna wear these. I think they could be a good like novelty type of shoe. You know, like if you're wearing like right now I'm wearing my soccer jersey, I could throw on a pair of some shorts and these shoes and kind of rock it that way. Or maybe I could even put on some like technical tapered joggers or something like that and wear it that way, kind of like more of a athleisure type of look. But I mean, we all know that this shoe is not the type of shoe that you can wear every day with like a pair of jeans to the office or something like that. You're kind of gonna look weird. But I mean, I think we all know that when we buy this shoe. We just buy it because the shoe is just so cool. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up everything I have to say about these Prestos. I'm glad Nike chose South Korea for their capsule this year around, even though the Olympics got postponed. Hopefully we get more cool capsules like this from Nike in the future for a lot of other countries too. So yeah, I'm gonna throw these on foot so you guys can see what they look like. If you have any comments or questions about the Prestos, please leave them in the comments down below. So once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.